Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's game, we have a matchup of two emerging superstars at the receiving position. It's Antonio Brown versus T.Y. Hilton.
So with that, we'll send you up to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we're set for a good NFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
And in Call of Duty, I'm a monster in Call of Duty. Bro, I love that shit right there, bro. That's my favorite shit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Jones. Brought in by Coates. No gain there.
Not fucking buying shit, bro.
On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. Wideout Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Bro, my bills, bro. We got little boy bills. Bro, you think I'm playing, bro? I spend over $3 billion a month.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh second down.
My bills, dude.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
He just left it
they
up,
catch
bro.
a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Green, the tight end, in motion. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Agreeing with a catch left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to.
You a straight up pole-ass bitch.
Yard, and it brings up third.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver
What you gonna do,
screen,
nigga? I'll put
either
my
you
nuts
get
in the
underneath
fucking
the play
mouth,
before
bitch.
the blocking forms, or you're gonna have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
Man, shut your fucking ass up, nigga. Oh, you puss-ass bitch.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger.
Fuck
And
you.
caught in the end zone.
Big ass little boy. Fuck you.
Ladarius Green from 8 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score
Fuck you,
on their
Broken.
opening drive. And he's able to put it through.
I'm
Boswell
knuckling up
now
with
to
your
kick it
fucking
away
ass.
after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Broken, you know I'll beat the shit out of you. You being serious? I'll fuck your ass up.
Now the first carry for Jordan Todman. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But you just saw him run the football really effectively there.
Get your
Three tight
fucking
ends in the
ass.
game, and any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Throwing is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. good point you brought up before the game is you hear great quarterback-receiver duos. You think Manning, Beckham, Roethlisberger, Brown, Ryan, and Jones. But Luck and
You pussy ass,
how about
bitch ass,
this?
little bitch ass, little
T.Y.
bitch ass,
led the
little bitch
league
ass
in
hoe.
yards in 2016.
And a lot of it done from the slot
You little
position.
stupid ass,
And he's one of those
slut,
guys that
bitch.
can work inside, but they can also
You
stick
don't
him
know me,
outside. He can
bitch.
go deep and make
I'll
big-time
fuck you
plays.
up, bro.
T.Y. Hilton is Mr. Excitement with the ball in his hands.
You don't know me, bitch. You don't fucking know me, bitch. You don't know me, bitch. I hit
5-yard touchdown.
bitch.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
Come on, man. I dropped these nuts in your mouth. Listen, man.
Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the ball, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Jones got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. A strong running. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Luck. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Shaquille Riddick from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got it.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
you a bitch-ass, hoe-ass bitch.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run
You're
on
welcome,
second
you
down.
puss-ass, bitch-ass, hoe-ass bitch.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Stupid-ass, slow-ass bitch. Stupid-ass, dumb-ass bitch. Stupid-ass, dumb-ass true. Do everything because I just can't stand you fucking dumb-ass idiot.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 28 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll give him. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs, but appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying, brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. But you just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. In the AFC South, that only puts them about 1 game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons. You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw. Locke caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's going to go for a big play downfield. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be taken short. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Riddick in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Luck now to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Luck.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Jordan Todman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Again, they go with Todman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try with Ferguson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Quan Bray now to return this football. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Luck on 3rd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And the lead cut down to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he motions the wide receiver. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own...
He's got a man, complete. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll give the Colts a first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This one complete to Devin. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and they will take over possession.